Hey folks, welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. We're here in Majula, and we are just about ready to head on to the fourth and final spoke of the world, towards our last great soul. And it is down this pit. Now, the unfortunate thing about this pit is that it's a very long drop, and if we just tried to jump as is, we would 100% definitely die. So there are two ways around this, and I would recommend both of them at the same time. First things first, there's something we should buy from Shalquar. We will need some souls for this, and we'll need some souls for the other thing, so I need a total of about 25,000. So I'm going to use my... because I never remember how much each kind of soul is worth, I'm just going to use my biggest and work my way down. 5,000. That'll work.
Oh, who are you again? You do time.
Alright, so, she's had this all along. You may remember that she has the silver cat ring. Legend has it that when cats grow old, a force brews within them, and they are reborn as something new. They have 9 lives, basically. The silver cat ring reduces damage from falling, and it is almost completely necessary, I would argue. There's an area... there's an area coming up that just has a lot of vertical drops, and if you don't have the silver cat ring equipped, you'll be taking a lot of damage. And I'm gonna replace my covetous gold serpent ring with that. So method number 1 of getting down there is buying the silver cat ring and jumping from platform to platform down to the next area. The other thing you can do, if you have gone along the Harvest Valley route and talked to Gilligan and gotten him to relocate, you can have him build a ladder.
Wait, you found your way out too. The name's Gilligan. Don't make me say it twice. Alright, what do you want? I have everything you need.
So, he sells items. I think these are same items he had before. And also sets up ladders.
Down that awful hole. You must have lost your marbles. Fine, sure, fine. I'm happy to be of service. You need a ladder then, sure enough. But you'll have to show some generosity.
So there are 3 choices. Depending on how much you pay, the length of the ladder will be increased. 500 souls, you get a ladder that's basically useless. 3,500 souls, you get a ladder to partway down the well, which leads to the next area. 12,000, you get one all the way to the bottom, and you can actually bypass an area and jump straight to the next one. This is what I usually do, but since I do want to show off all the areas for this playthrough, I'm not going to, do that. I'll buy it, because you get a special prize for doing that, but I'm not going to shortcut.
Well, really? A very generous offer indeed. Especially from you. I get such a warm feeling inside when I get the chance to help others. Hey, this ladder's not for sale. The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like.
So he does sell miniatures. We've mentioned it before. I'll explain why that is in due time. I feel like I've been saying that for 50 episodes. He also has some dialogue. Let's see what he has to say.
Here you are, my friend. You can have these, eh? It's a little bonus, you know, for your big purchase.
Hey, a special scimitar.
Oh, come on. Don't look so glum. I'm trying to be nice here. You're hopeless, I tell you. Oh, I should have listened to the warnings. This place is flippin' mental. Huh? No, I wasn't born here. I'm from a wee bit out west. That's all. I've seen some rough times. I think I'll settle down for a while. You wouldn't believe the shenanigans that happen in my business. I thought at least here in the middle of nowhere, I could stay clear of, you know, my old pals. Oh, don't ask me what happened. Have you no discretion, me old chum?
Mysterious past.
That gaping hole. Hell, search me. It's where the people around here toss all their rubbish. Corpses, or you know what. Or whatever they'd rather be rid of. Oh, and those human statues. Who are they supposed to be? Anybody, I suppose. Probably just some old pagan costume. What's it like at the bottom of the hole? I mean, why in the hell would I know?
I really like his voice actor. He's clearly having fun.
Oh, yeah. Somebody told me that the grave of a saint lies below here. Not built by the king, no. It dated back to a time long before him. The tomb connects to that hole. And there's something about some rat king down there. Hell, if the old rat is as rich as they say, maybe I should go and pay him a visit. Oh, cheers for that.
Alright, so let's check out that scimitar he gave us real quick. The Melu Scimitar. Nothing notable about this weapon, except perhaps the luxurious jewels embedded in the hilt. If your aim is to appear dazzling on the battlefield, this might just do the trick. So it's nice. It's fancy. It's not gonna replace any of my current weapons, but it's nice. It's cool. So, as I said, if you so desire, you can just ride down this this ladder all the way, basically to the bottom, and that'll allow you to bypass the Grave of Saints area that Gilligan just mentioned. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I am going to do some precarious jumping over onto these wooden planks. Now, even if you have the Silver Cat ring, you do need a certain amount of health in order to survive these drops. So this probably is not going to be your first area. You can see a lot of people, these bloodstains probably come from people dropping too far. Or missing. Yeah, dropping too far in that case. Ferrous Lockstone. And you can see there is a platform all lit up with torches there. Let's see, can we drop onto that? I'm not sure. I think we may need to make a quick jump. Like that. Poison moss, good thing to have. Heal up. And then you can see we could either drop onto that platform where the ladder would have led us, or we can drop to where those torches are. And if you have eagle eyes, you will notice there's another doorway in a really weird place right there. The ladder leading up to it. That is relevant. We will go there, but not now. So let's... Ta-da! And welcome to the Grave of Saints. Now, the Grave of Saints is not a place that I go to very often, and therefore I am not very familiar with it. So I apologize if I'm not quite as knowledgeable. Whoa. Hello. You gonna talk to me, or you're just gonna laugh? Creepy. Well, they're not aggressive. Seems like they were trapped here and kind of just lost their minds. Can't climb up, and there's no escape down. Also, a lot of skulls. So we were also warned about a rat king. So be on the lookout for any rats that you might see. Perhaps coming out of these small rat-sized holes. I mean, they're giant rats, but as Dark Souls rats go, they are normal. Yep, I think that's a few over there. Are you, you're not aggressive either, you're just chuckling. Now, we do have some Pharaoh's Lockstone contraptions. I think this is an area that is kind of a counterpart to the Doors of Pharaohs. There are a lot of rats, there are a lot of Pharaoh's contraptions, and I kind of bypass it most of the time because I don't want to bother with that nonsense. Sup, rats? Now, one thing that I think is the case, that looks like a bridge. One thing that I think is the case, but I'm not 100% sure, I am currently a member of the Rat Covenant because of my, joining the Covenant in the Grave of Saint, or the Doors of Pharaohs. And I think that means the rats in this area are not going to be aggressive. Like those guys who were chilling out on the wall didn't do anything because I'm already a rat bro. I think that is the case. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna explore a little bit. Ooh, doggy, that's a large skeleton. So yeah, clearly this is a grave of sorts. It reminds me a lot, design-wise, of the Catacombs in Dark Souls 1, in that there's some vertical orientation, there's a lot of coffins, and kind of broken walls going on. But, yeah, not a whole lot happening. Although someone was really a fan of rats. Alright, so I think that's a lot of the exploration out of the way already. Let's head through this fog gate into what I believe is a boss fight. Yep. This is... it's a thing. It'll have a health bar eventually. It starts off basically by being swarmed by rats. And you have to kill mobs of them and maintain your ability to survive in the face of a large squad until the actual boss appears. And that's easier said than done. There are a lot of enemies. They do build up petrify when they hit you. And there we go, the Royal Rat Vanguard. So one of these rats, and it's always a little hard to tell, has like a cool hairdo, And that's how you know that it's the boss? Where is it? I don't know. There it is. See, that one has a mohawk. And it also builds up poison when it hits. Whoop. Alright, I'm gonna have to outlast this poison. There we go. It's not a particularly burly boss. You just gotta be able to manage some crowd control and manage poison if it happens. It's easy to get overwhelmed is the thing. Anyway, I can never remember which one is the Royal Rat Authority and which one is the Royal Rat Vanguard, in part because I don't like fighting either of them and tend to skip them. Anyway, here's another Rat Covenant dude.
Speak thy mind, servant.
Well, I got a rat tail, might as well offer it. Do I got anything cool? Nah, this stuff all kind of sucks.
The insolent fools line up to trample upon our burrows. My servant, dispatch these invaders, and thy reward will be handsome indeed.
So again, kind of a counterpart to the Doors of Pharos. There's a Rat Covenant, you use Pharos Lockstones to mess with invaders into the Rat Realm, and I never bother with any of it.
My servant, do not disappoint me.
No promises. Whoa, that is a cool look right there. Oh, no, that's a good comment. Let's drop on down into the center bit that we saw. Another Pharos Lockstone. And we still got to do a little bit more platforming to fall deeper into the pit. Shorter drops, but still a little precarious, so you don't want to miss one. Especially this one. Ooh. And there's that item over there. Maybe a crafty jump could get that item, but I don't want to try to do it. So instead, I'm just going to jump on over there to where a treasure chest is. Woo! Now this is... Oh, there's a crystal lizard I'm not getting. This is roundabout where the long ladder from Gilligan would drop you off. Anyway, the Ash Knuckle Ring. Similar to the Bracing Knuckle Ring in design, instead it increases petrification resistance. This was worn by Roy the Explorer. I know from looking at the wiki that if you're not part of the Rat Covenant, Roy will invade in the Grave of Saints and attack you. So it makes sense that some of his equipment would be here. Anywho, just a quick jump over here to show that this is indeed the bottom. I might go back for that Titanite thing. I don't know if it'll have dropped anything useful for me. And yeah, that is straight up a pit. So you do have to do a little bit of platforming, even if you have the long ladder. But yeah, that's the Grave of Saints. I know I went through it kind of the easy peasy lemon squeezy way, but there was a boss fight. It was an underwhelming boss fight, but there was a boss fight. Now, down here, it's dark, and we got explodey dudes. Hello, explodey dude. Boo. No, no, get away. Get away. Get away. I really don't like the explodey dudes. I think there might be one over here as well. No, it's an armor dude. I apologize that it is dark. I am going to light a torch for the next area, which is also very dark. But I want to hold on to my torch stuff for now. Wow, went down like paper. What were you protecting? Sublime bone dust. Cool. Use that next time I return to Majula. Now let's head through here, through the darkness, and down even farther. Woo! Now, if you've played Dark Souls 1 or Demon Souls, an arrangement like this might seem familiar. Descending into a pit, some ramshackle-looking wooden planks, scaffolding, darkness. We had some poison earlier. Y'all like Upper Blighttown? I hope you like it, because we're getting the sequel here. And if you've played Demon Souls, I believe Valley of Defilement was the OG Blighttown. So this is Dark Souls 2's version of it, and it is frankly one of my least favorite areas of the game. Anything else in this area? I don't think so. Oh, bloopy bloopy. Blah. Okay. Well, I wanted to leave that surprise for next time, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of poison involved here because this is a Blighttown area. And these human-like statues shoot poison. And smashing them is a good way to get through. Welcome to the gutter. It is, pun intended, the pits. You can see a fog gate over there. You can see some torches just barely illuminating. We need to go down there, where you can just barely see some planks of wood. Yeah, you're gonna want a torch. One of the reasons that I've generally been sparing in using torches is because of this area. You're gonna want a torch lit basically the whole time. So other than Brightstone Cove Seldora and the No Man's Wharf, I have tried to hold on to my torch time. So I have basically an hour to get this area done. And that will start next time. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.